Title: Humanity unleashes 700,000 warships after a colony's destruction. A saga of vengeance across the stars. Prologue: The Last Dawn of New Terra. Date: April 15, 2793, Galactic Standard Calendar. Location: New Terra Colony, Orion Cygnus Arm. The first sun of New Terra had just crested the horizon when the sky screamed. Governor Elias Vance was drinking coffee on his veranda when the orbital defense grid lit up like a supernova. The tranquil blue morning shattered as plasma trails scorched the atmosphere. By the time he reached the emergency bunker, the capital city's dome was already collapsing under kinetic bombardment. "Who are they?" his aide screamed over the roaring explosions. Vance watched through cracking viewports as silver-hulled ships descended, sleek, predatory, utterly alien. Their weapons didn't just destroy, they unmade. Buildings didn't explode, they disintegrated in perfect geometric patterns. People didn't burn, they fractured into crystalline dust. The governor's final transmission lasted 47 seconds before the planetary comm array failed. This is New Terra Command to any UEF forces, we are under attack by unknown hostiles. No identification. No demands. They're killing everyone. Not conquest. Extermination. If anyone hears this, tell Earth, avenge, *. Then silence. 12 hours later, when the first scout drones arrived from neighboring systems, they found only a glassy crater where a thriving colony of 8 million had been. Chapter 1, The Waking Giant. Earth, 1 week after the fall. The United Earth Federation Senate chamber, designed to hold 500 delegates, now overflowed with over 1,000 military officers, colonial representatives, and corporate lions. The air vibrated with a tension that hadn't been felt since the unification wars 2 centuries prior. Fleet Admiral Jared Kessler, his uniform bearing the scars of a dozen conflicts, played the recovered footage from New Terra's last moments. The holographic projection showed silver ships moving with insectal precision, their weapons reducing an entire metropolitan sector to geometric ash in under 3 minutes. "We've analyzed the attack patterns," Kessler's voice cut through the murmurs. "This wasn't war. This was pest control." A Mars delegate stood abruptly. "We need to identify " "You misunderstand," Kessler interrupted. "Identification is secondary. Response is primary." He tapped his datapad, and the chamber's walls dissolved into a star map. Within 6 hours of receiving this footage, the Jovian shipyards began retrofitting every civilian freighter with mass drivers. The Lunar Forge has switched to 24/7 torpedo production. By month's end, we'll have 50,000 combat-ready vessels. Silence. Then the delegate from the Titan colonies whispered, "You're talking about total mobilization." Kessler's smile didn't reach his eyes. "I'm talking about vengeance." Chapter 2, The Iron Tide Rises. Mercury Orbital Yards, 3 months later. Engineer Captain Anya Volkov coughed through the acrid smoke of the foundry decks, her exoskeleton whining as she adjusted a plasma conduit on the UEF Righteous Fury. Around her, 500,000 workers swarmed across the skeletal frames of new warships, their torches creating a constellation of artificial stars in the orbital night. "Captain. The Admiral's here." Kessler moved through the chaos like a shark through water, his augmented eyes scanning the production lines. "Status." Volkov wiped grease from her forehead. "We're hitting target numbers, but the new magnetic launchers keep *. "I don't care about problems," Kessler said softly. "I care about results. That colony had children, Anya. My granddaughter was among them." The engineer stiffened. "The Righteous Fury launches tomorrow. As will 30 others of her class. By the end of the quarter, we'll drown them in steel." Above them, through the shimmering heat haze of the yards, the first wave of newly minted destroyers began their shakedown runs, a swarm of vengeful hornets preparing to sting the dark. Chapter 3, The Blood Trail. Deep space, 6 months into the hunt. The bridge of the UEF Oblivion's edge hummed with barely restrained fury. Captain Marcus Ray watched as the alien derelict spun lazily on the view screen, its silver hull pockmarked by some ancient battle. Same energy signatures as New Terra, his science officer confirmed. But this wreck's been here for centuries. Marcus touched the frozen corpse on the main display, a bipedal creature with crystalline skin, its face locked in what might have been shock. Then who the hell actually attacked us? The answer came from the most unlikely source. Deep in the derelict's data core, they found a star map, and a single repeating message in 1,000 dead languages. Beware the Harvesters. Chapter 4, The Truth in Ashes. Zolthari Prime, 1 year after the fall. The 700,000 ships of the United Earth Armada emerged from warp space like a biblical plague. Admiral Kessler watched from the bridge of the super dreadnought UEF New Terra as the alien homeworld filled the view screen. Signal from the surface, sir. They're begging for dash. Broadcast this on all frequencies, Kessler interrupted. He straightened his uniform and spoke directly to the recording drone. Asterisk, you glassed one of ours. So we'll glass 100 of yours. This isn't war. This is arithmetic. Asterisk. As the first planet-killer missile streaked toward the surface, the Admiral whispered the words that would echo through history. Asterisk, welcome to extinction. Asterisk.